So, I hear you want to learn egg wars. Well, this is the right video for you because in today's video I'm going to be going over every tip that I would give to make you better at egg wars. So, without further ado, let's just hop right into it. Okay, so you're always going to want to vote overpowered, okay? That is a very important thing. If you don't have a rank, it's okay, it doesn't matter. But overpowered just basically makes everything cheaper and makes the whole game a lot faster and more fun. So basically, to start off the game, what you're going to want to do is select the healer kit, which is just gapples. Then you're going to want to buy 1 stack of blocks, 1 wooden sword, 1 set of leather armor, and the basic cheapest pickaxe there is, okay? You're going to want to use some of your blocks to cover your egg. Just one layer egg defense is fine. And then you're going to want to push. So starting off, you're going to want to push, in my opinion, in an L shape if you're playing duos or solos. Because then the other team that you're playing against can't just go like do a half bridge to your bridge and go take your egg. Your egg is basically something that if it gets destroyed, as you probably already know, you stop respawning, just similar to Bed Wars. So, rush first in an L shape, and just make sure you eliminate that you got this opponent. Eliminating this opponent is key. So make sure you eliminate this opponent. Once you've eliminated that opponent, use your new resources to grab more blocks and push the next team. I would recommend using haste, being hasty with it, because the faster you get to your opponents, the less time they have to prepare. It's a lot easier to take them out with your basic armor and stuff than it is if you wait longer and they have. Okay, so next thing I'm going to suggest is take the resources that you have left over from all 3 rushes and buy yourself a better sword. Stone or iron is what I'm suggesting, and even maybe some more blocks depending on how many you have left. Now, after you have this slightly upgraded gear, you're going to want to go to mid to get the better resources. So middle has diamonds. Diamonds are important for late game because they are the only resource you can get iron gear and diamond tools with. You're going to want to rob all of the generators of all their resources, even the hidden ones. Go find them all, like this one here. And then you're going to want to go to the next base. So you should look around for an easy rush, like an easy option. I'm looking at purple. They don't have anything on their egg defense, so it should be an easier rush. So now we're in the mid-game stage. So mid-game is going to another side of the map. If it's duos, then there's only 2 sides. If it's solos, then there's 4 sides. Get the nearest opponent's egg, eliminate them, and now it's time to spend your newly acquired middle resources. So if you only end up actually having enough for a sword, I would suggest you get a sword instead of armor, but I have enough for both, so I'm going to be buying a sword, and I have enough for armor too, so I'm going to buy some armor. And that is instantly the mid-game stage practically complete. I would suggest you buy some more apples and maybe some more blocks and a better pickaxe. A better pickaxe is the final thing you should buy. And if you don't have enough for all this, just all you really should buy is the tools, okay? Now it's time for late game. That is, mid game is by far the fastest stage. Now it's time for late game. And now you should watch your enemies' fights. Like I'm watching. Like I was better than the blue guy, and the blue guy just killed the cyan guy. So after I kill this blue guy here, I should be able to win the game. So that's why I'm going to push the blue guy. As you can see, I'm beating him, right? And now I know I have the advantage. I have a current gear advantage, and I have a skill advantage over the cyan player. Therefore, I have much higher chances of winning the game than if I had a disadvantage in either of them, right? I have 2 advantages to his none. So now this is late game. what you're gonna want to do, if it's solos, you can push. But if you're solo rushing and it's bigger teams than solos, I would suggest you play more strategically. So basically, it's fairly not too hard to like just do like solo pushes, right? Now I just got their egg, right? They're basically screwed, okay? They don't really have any armor. The only way that they have a chance of winning is if they can somehow get my egg and knock me into the void. But me knowing that, and me telling you that, so you know that, just make sure you never have your back to the void. When fighting people, you never want to have your back to the void. If you have your back to the void, I would suggest you try to just escape the fight, like straight up, because if you're like fighting those like, you know, those fights where like you're gonna die to the void instead of the player's damage, then like, you know, you're not in a good spot for that fight. Oh, okay. So yeah, as you can tell, this player basically gave up. Like honestly, like they're hitting me with a pickaxe, and I feel like this isn't doing any damage. But like, look, my sword does half their health, and this is because I played strategically, right? I knew I had the advantage, so I confidently pushed. I didn't like play like a defense offense strategy. I played a full offense. Yeah, that was all. But this is because I played full offense. I didn't show signs of weakness, and because of that, they lost confidence and they basically gave up. If you follow like the basic guidelines of like, you know, like the normal, like the starting loadout and like, you know, the early rushes and like the strategy overall, this is mostly the strategy, you will win a lot more games. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly hope it helped you be better at Egg Wars, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.